Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome back to the Road to State, a special edition of Coach's Corner. The John Tyler Lions have won their first 2 games, and now it's on to the on to the regional round of the 2012 Class 4A Division I playoffs, as the Lions take on Frisco coming up Friday night at the new Allen Eagle Stadium in Allen. JT has polished off Waxahachie and Wylie in their first 2 games, so the W's are out of the way, and now we move on to Frisco in round number 3. Coach Ricklan Holmes is with us. 2 deep in the playoffs now. How does it feel?
Feel like we did going into the first game of the season against Lufkin. You know, just getting ready to go out there and accomplish everything that we need to accomplish this last goal that we have ahead of us.
And that's still you realize after Friday night's game, I got to thinking about this. We're a third of the way through. Assuming you're playing on December 22nd, knock on wood, hope you will be. You still got a long road. Still got 4 tough games ahead.
Long road, and we just need the fans to keep coming out there and supporting us, and the kids to keep playing like they're playing. As long as we keep doing everything that we need to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to take care of Friday, we'll take care of business.
All right, before we get to talking about the specific games, let's talk about this helmet. We got a new prop here today. For those of you who've been going to the games, Coach, I'll see you point it this way. These are the new helmets. How about that? Coach, tell me a little bit about these new headgear you have here.
Well, it's the same helmet that we had going into the season. We just changed the right side and took the line off and put the Cujo on there.
All right. And then the other side's got the leaping line.
Still has a leaping line because, yes, we still John Tyler line, but we've transformed into Cujo right now.
All right, we'll keep the Cujo. And then the new unis, you've got brand new home and road unis.
Haven't seen the home jerseys yet, but you'll see them this Friday. Okay. You'll see the home jerseys this Friday, and they're just good looking as the white ones.
Yeah, they're blue with a blue numeral. Doesn't make the play-by-play's job any easier, but they are a good-looking uni. How did you come to decide on your new uniforms?
Tactical precision. Used the layout design from West Virginia, and I got, a matter of fact, I got the number scheme from Oregon. They used to call them TV numbers.
Okay, TV numbers. Yeah. All right, but you need to think about radio numbers. No, they're great looking uni, and again, we'll see the blue. We'll see blue Friday night.
You'll see blue this Friday.
All right, in Allen against Frisco. We'll talk about that coming up in a moment. Before we know, we've got video, lots of video today of both the playoff games on this special edition Road to State. We'll look at the Waxahachie game, the bi-district game here in just a moment, and then the Wylie game. But just an overall assessment of how the guys have played these first 2 weeks.
Outstanding defensive play, you know, from the beginning of the year all the way to now, and the offense is just continuing to tick and get that, what we call that mesh, and we're starting to peak, and we're peaking at the right moment. I mean, you don't want to come out guns blazing and then you sputter out towards the end, and it's just been a progressive, you know, process of getting better and better each week, and all phases of doing it. I mean, special teams included.
Yeah, special teams included. Now, did Tyus Bowser have 5 sacks in the first playoff game? Is that right? Am I right about that?
I believe he had 5 because he had 7 this last game.
Right, so he's had 12 sacks in 2 ball games. I can't imagine anybody in Texas, pro, college, or high school, I mean, cover all of football right now, playing any better, any more devastating than what Tyus is doing right now. How about you?
That's just relentless effort is what he's giving. I mean, Tyus is coming to his own. He's starting to understand that he's the player that he can be, and he's going out there and he's showing everybody in the state of Texas what he can do.
You've heard this old cliche, take it to another level. You know, you've heard that old cliche that athletes do. You rarely actually see that. We're seeing that right now.
You're actually seeing it. You're actually seeing it. You're seeing it every Friday right now. And not just Tyus, but the rest of the kids. They're improving every week. They're getting better and better every week. And that comes from understanding exactly why we do what we do during the week to get them ready for opportunities like this.
Now, we expect it from Greg Ward and Fred and those guys, but I tell you what, DeQuante Woods has had 2 great games too, hasn't he?
200-yard rushing games.
Right.
That's something that hadn't happened at John Tyler in a pretty good while. You know, just what he does.
Since Kendall Hunter probably, maybe.
Just what he does during the week, the practice that he puts in, and knowing that he has to go on both sides of the ball. He knows he has to be in shape because he's going to be carrying the ball. He's also going to be running down ball carriers on the defensive side of the ball at linebacker. So I'm just very proud of that young man right now and what he's doing to help this team win.
All right, so just briefly before we look at the Frisco video, that was a 77-20 ball game. started out, they kind of put up a fight early, and once you guys made a couple of plays, then everything turned. Just give me your overall assessment of the Waxahachie game.
Came with some defensive stops, midway during the game to put the game out of reach, and then the offense just basically put the foot on the pedal and just said, let's go, and took care of business and got the game out of reach, and then we had to get ready for Wylie.
Yeah, 38-10. That was a bonus home game. What a cool deal for the kids to get a chance to play an unexpected last game at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. I know they were excited about that, and they showed it Friday night.
Yeah, they was. Anytime you get to come back home and play in front of your home crowd, especially during a playoff game with the magnitude of, the importance of it, and then to come out victorious like we did, that's one of those deals that the kids will remember for a long, long time.
Now, could you flip home and home again? Would you?
Yes, we could.
You could, but you're not a home and home.
I'm not a big home and home person. I like to go to neutral sites, but because they owed it to us from 2010, that's the reason I gone and took that advantage point.
All right, I know some schools will love that. Derek Rush liked to flip.
Yeah, he loved the home and home flip. I'm the total opposite. I love to travel. I love to get the kids away from our town, unless we could actually do that, and just take advantage of it, because we travel well with our crowd and our fans, and the kids love being at different atmospheres. All
right, again, the Allen Stadium on Friday night. I've not been there, but from everything I hear, it's an unbelievable venue.
Beautiful, beautiful stadium. The fans will enjoy it. Our players will enjoy it. The media will enjoy it. It's one of those fields that every school in the state of Texas wants to have.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, now let's go to the videotape, because we really have a lot to cover today. Let's start off with the bi-district round game against Waxahachie. That game played at Homer Johnson Stadium in Garland to open, and here you are on defense.
This is an interception by DeAndre Miller, defensive lineman, just in the right place at the right time. Read the quarterback, stepped into the pass throwing lane, and made it happen.
He's a nose tackle. He's not supposed to make that kind of play.
Yeah, but everybody get their hands on the ball around here.
All right. Here's Greg scrambling.
Yeah, just getting out, showing his versatility, showing, what he can do when he's put under pressure and make things happen. Almost got a first down there.
Now, you got a glimpse of the John Tyler crowd that night. You guys are on the visiting team, and here's the DeQuante Woods touchdown.
Just walked into the end zone. That's one of those deals where, linemen do exactly what they're supposed to do and open up the hole. This is Darian Flowers, great catch and run after the ball is caught, what they call yak yardage.
He had about 100 yards receiving in that ball game.
Yes,
Greg
he did.
had a big game.
That's a pass right there to Justice Liggins.
And again, the yak yardage, he had about 8 or 9 after he caught the ball.
Yeah, and that's what they work on every day.
Bouncing the ball outside. Is this Woods carrying the ball?
That's DeQuante Woods once again carrying the ball. Tough ball carrier, tough kid, versatile.
He had 150 plus on the ground in this game.
Yes, he did. Greg going out, rolling out, directing traffic, and throws a just basically easy touchdown pass to Fred Ross in the back of the end zone.
How'd Fred get that open?
Corner came off of coverage, the scramble drill, one receiver's down low, the other goes high, the other one that's high goes down low, and defensive back got caught up in the mix is what happened.
All right. Screen pass.
Little swing pass right here to DeQuante. Just shows his versatility and his speed, making not too many moves, but enough moves to get him continue to work upfield.
Again, you're also getting a glimpse of the crowd on some of these shots. Had a great crowd that night.
Yeah, we did. Like I said, our fans travel well, man. They love coming to watch us play. And it's just a little pass right here to Fred. And they just went up and got the ball and
tagged the pylon.
87
yards on that one. Nice. Nice. Very nice. All right, here's I think another touchdown. This may be another touchdown to Ross here, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yes.
What a nice move to the outside.
And just basically use his speed, get to the end zone.
Yeah. Again, we don't mean to overlook those guys because you've come to expect it from Greg and Fred. Yeah. So, it's kind of, ho-hum, there's another one, right? But it's not
like
that
this
easy.
Right here from Greg.
Yeah.
Him making it upfield, getting out of danger, making that positive out of a negative.
on the move.
It's the one where he's going to tight right the sideline and go score.
Yeah.
From the sideline on the other side of the field, I thought he was out of bounds when he first was over there.
That was a great run.
Yes, it was.
49-yard touchdown run by Greg. See some defense here. Who made that play? That's
Cavante.
Cavante Jefferson, okay. Who quietly has had a very good year, too.
He has. You know, playing on the other side of tires, you're going to get a lot of traffic your way.
Got a pick here, I think.
Yes.
I don't remember who made that interception.
I think that was Terry.
Terry Osborne, okay.
Another good run right here by DeQuante.
Get back-to-back 100-yard games for DeQuante Woods. Now you're in scoring position again.
Yeah, on the other side of the 50, where you always want to be.
Yeah, it makes play calling a lot easier, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Look, right there to Darren Flowers. You know, he's made a quiet living towards the middle of the field all season long. You know, catching those tough balls down the course, just getting it done. And this is Roderick Smith, one of our backup tailbacks, getting them some action in.
And this is the first playoff game against Waxahachie, Homer Johnson Stadium in Garland. Another big run.
Yeah. I think they called him down like
That's right. That's the 75-yard, yeah. I talked to him last week. He said, I scored. They just didn't give me credit.
Yeah, we all thought he scored. But that comes with the referee not being able to keep on with the running back, so they didn't get to see that one.
Yeah. True enough. Yeah, I get that. If I were the referee, I'd have a hard time. I wouldn't be able to. So, all right, here we go. Good defensive effort again. Who made that play?
That's Tyus.
Is that Tyus? Yeah, Tyus Bowser's had an unbelievable year. He hasn't verbally committed to anybody yet either, has he?
No.
Holding out.
Yeah, he's gonna hold it out.
Absolutely.
This is Jeremy Wilson, a little sophomore, getting some action.
Going to be a good one for you too.
He will be. He's going to be a special player.
All right, I think this may be one final touchdown here, perhaps. It's going to be a touchdown pass to Liggins, I think, is it not?
That is it.
Yeah. And then this will be a touchdown, Reggie Gibson.
Straight up the gut. Use your speed, now run everybody you can.
Yeah. So there were nearly 700 yards of offense in that game, 77 points. I believe that was a school record.
Yes, sir.
The game was also marred by a little bit of a fracas in the third quarter on their sideline.
Yeah.
And, you know, just without, I mean, that's kind of old news now, but your boys did a really good job of not coming off the sidelines.
Yes. And
I mean, that would have been really, you know, emotions take over. They didn't leave the sidelines. They did what they're coached to do.
Yeah,
right?
They did exactly what their coach is doing. And that comes from the maturity level that
Right.
these kids are starting to understand that they need to be at to do everything that we want to be doing. We're an exceptional team. We're a team that has to be disciplined, and we show our dedication by doing what we do on the field and also being disciplined during adverse moments
Right.
like we did that last Friday.
Coaches came over and the thing finally got broken up, and thankfully nobody got hurt. All right, now let's move on, because at Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium this past Friday night, the Lions played the Wylie Pirates in the area round of the playoffs. So let's take a look. We got a lot of highlights from that ball game, and again, some great defensive work by John Tyler as well. And again, that was one. Again, you're wearing the white uniforms and you're on offense, and you scored early and often here too.
As Guante getting them tough yardage once again, getting us closer and closer to the end zone. And that's what we want them to do coming out the backfield. Nice blocking by the line up front, you know. Not making too big of a hole, but a crease big enough for them to get through there.
Again, he wound up with another 100-yard game. Here's the scoring play right here, I think.
Yes. Just use his speed and toughness just to get to the end zone.
And that came early in the ball game. capped off a drive that actually was set up.
I had one of them Earl Campbell stiff arms right there.
I like that. And your defense set that up because I remember they had a very short punt, so you didn't have very far to go. That's the way it's supposed to work.
That comes with special teams play, setting it up for the offense to score.
Jar the ball loose here and recover the fumble.
And now we're back on offense.
Yeah, another short field to work with.
I think we only got a field goal out of that position, though.
I'm trying to remember who recovered the fumble here. I knew it earlier. I called the game. Now, one of your corners jarred the ball loose.
The one that ended up getting it was Terry Osborne.
Terry Osborne, okay. So you get a field goal out of that. You're up 10-0.
Got a field goal out of that.
Now you're back on offense here, right?
Back on defense. They had a little nice drive right here. I think they had a pretty good return.
And there's Bowser.
But here comes Bowser once again coming off that edge. And I mean, his relentless effort to get to the quarterback is what's causing the problems for these teams right now.
Watch the right tackle here. You talk about swinging and missing. And the kid's probably a pretty good player.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a good team. And but Bowser, I don't know, does he ever even touch Tyus here? Or did Tyus get around him so quickly?
I think he might have got a pinky on him right here.
Not much.
Not very much.
I mean, that's pretty quick. That's pretty quick. So anyway, he had 7 sacks. We'll probably see a couple more.
You're going to see a lot of them. You got to have your mind made up when you get ready to block Tyus.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, step up, scramble.
And just notice how he always keeps his eyes downfield. You know, with the footwork that Greg has and the capability of him to break big runs, that's not his first choice. His first choice is try to get it to his playmakers and let things like this happen. Right. And that's the sign of a true quarterback. That's the reason why, you know, I don't see him playing any other position at the collegiate level but quarterback.
Are they now here's the play again. Ross is on the receiving end, and Fred does a great job to split him, and he's got the speed. It amazes me, though, the initial offers for him have been to play something other than quarterback, right?
Yeah, and just looking back at last year and then looking at this year, you don't really see and understand why they would do that. Yeah, he's not the tallest quarterback. Yeah, he's not the biggest quarterback, but he's a winning quarterback.
Now here's a 79-yard touchdown run by DeQuante Woods.
Using his speed. I mean, this kid right here, he's versatile. He has the speed, he has the size, he has the quickness, he has the eyes and the vision to get downfield and find holes, and that's exactly why he's playing running back right now.
But a shout out to the offensive line too, because some good blocking.
Yes. They had some key blocks during the course of the game. And you know, a couple of blocks that we're going to have to correct this week so that we don't have those mistakes next week.
And I'm not sure who made that catch.
Sideline catch to Justice Liggins.
Justice Liggins, okay. All right. Liggins averaging almost 20 a catch, too, in that ball game.
His yak yardage is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, back on defense. I'm guessing we'll see number 81 again somewhere here. Here's the pick six.
And a touchdown from Trey Johnson right here.
Yep.
Good break on the ball. You know, the coverage was what we wanted it to be. And by giving them different looks and different schemes in the secondary and up front, you know, we was able to make some bad reads, some throws like this.
And these two scores happened very quickly in the third quarter, and it turned a 17-3 game into a 31-3 game.
Yes.
Just like that.
Just
game
like
was
that.
over at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much out of reach by then. And what you want to try to do is now you just want to try to keep us from getting more scores, and that's by controlling the ball with the run game and taking care of business.
Now, ball jarred loose there on the sack. They recover deep. Is this Bowser again?
This is Bowser coming off the edge once again.
All right, he's lined up inside on this left hand, lower left, right?
Yes.
So let's see what the offensive tackle. Oops.
Yeah.
And they're lucky that wasn't recovered
and scored
for 6. Yeah, a scoop and score, but Anyway, that's one of the 7.
Once again.
Here's another one.
'77 had a rough night.
He had a rough night. That's almost not fair.
Yeah.
Where do you think Tyus plays at the next level? Defensive end?
Defensive end.
Okay.
Coming off the edge again.
Yep. That's what, 4? We're going to see
that's
all
4.
7 of them. And he started at that point. He started holding up.
He was keeping count. He was
Keeping
keeping count.
Okay.
That's just him out there having fun now.
Yep. Yeah, that is a fun time when you know they got to throw, right, and just come after them.
Here we come again, another sack.
Now you see, I think you may get a quick glimpse of him. He's starting to hold his hand up here, counting them. That's 5.
I think he started counting at 4.
So, okay.
4. I think he started counting at 4.
Here we go. And he'll get up. There he goes. Just got a quick glimpse. But by my count, we're at 5 now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's pretty fun stuff.
And here comes 6. And there's 6.
Mm-hmm. Well, at that point, I'm wondering if he's going to get to double figures. But Joe, and the only reason he did is because you ran out of time.
Yeah, probably so. I had to say
Game
that.
ended, right?
Yeah, we had to say that's on the clock.
They have a sophomore quarterback who's actually pretty talented. They're not
Yeah, they
a bad
are.
club.
Like I said, they were the best 5 and 6 team in the state of Texas.
Now, there's another look at number 6. Got the ball back. And I think you fellas have one more touchdown in you in this ball game, I believe. And that would have been 6.
Yeah, that was the Fred. He kind of let the momentum take him out of bounds when he caught the ball.
Tackled by the sideline. Right?
Yep.
But it will set up a touchdown.
Eventually.
But it just, they've been working together. How long have they been playing football together?
I know 4 years now, for sure.
Did they play Pop Warner together?
And I'm sure they probably played Pop Warner with each other in middle school. Well, now, because I think Fred might have went to Moore.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
Greg went to Stewart.
All right. Well, here's
Mr. Versatile.
yeah.
Didn't quite make it to the end zone, though. He came short.
I'm trying to remember the sequence of events. Did you guys get penalized on this play somehow?
I don't know if it was this play or the play before.
Anyway, the touchdown is going to wind up being further back upfield, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah, we
here
got penalized. That's
got
what happened.
penalized. Okay, here's the touchdown. I think on a pass coming up. Now, since JT's at home, you're not seeing the great crowd, but what a great crowd! There's the touchdown.
But our side was full.
It was full.
Yeah, our side was full.
Yeah.
I thought more Wylie fans was going to travel, but
I think they knew what was going to happen. What do you think?
I ain't going to say that. But, yeah.
No, they played. They're a pretty good team, and they played hard. Played hard. All right, there's
Justice.
and I think we're going to see
Another sack.
another sack coming up here in just a moment.
It's kind of like a repetitive film.
There you go. Now Bowser's upper left here, is he not?
He's at the bottom.
He's
now.
at the bottom. Okay. And figure what the heck, might as well make it 7. Bang. But to give credit, there were 9 sacks on the night. DeAndre Miller
Yeah, Miller.
had 2 of them
Yep.
too.
Yeah, he's dead.
Pass rush, just, I mean, when you're getting that kind of pressure on the quarterback, that makes everybody's job a lot easier, including Barry Anderson, the defensive coordinator.
Most
Makes him look a
definitely.
heck of a lot better too, doesn't he?
Definitely. That's the best play call that you can make
Yeah.
right there is go get the quarterback.
Yeah.
And when Tyus keeps doing what he's doing, the defense keeps doing what they're doing, that dream becomes more and more of a reality week in and week out.
Defensive backs love it.
Yeah.
Makes their job real easy, too.
Yeah, because they know the ball's coming out quick. And he's probably going to make a decision he don't want to make.
Right.
And as long as that front 7 keep doing what they're doing and the back 4 keep taking care of business.
All right, what about, all right, let's shift gears now. Frisco beat Highland Park. So they're a pretty good football team.
They are. They are. They're very talented. They have a big front up front for offense and defense. Linebacker play is pretty good. They love to run the ball. They're going to line it up, and they're going to try to run it down your throat. And just so happens so far this year, that's been one of our strengths is stopping the run. For previous years, we wasn't very good at stopping the run, but we was excellent at pass coverage. And now, it's kind of done flipped a little bit, but the secondary is getting better each week. But that front 7 has been doing an amazing job against the run.
So they're not really a spread. I noticed I was looking at their depth chart. They play with a fullback. They're more of a traditional.
They are wing T set up. Like I said, line up, stop me.
Okay. So that's a challenge for the defense.
It is. It is a very big challenge for the defense to let everybody know that we're just as tough and just as physical as other teams.
What changed this year? What has improved the run defense, because it is clearly better than it had been in the past?
Simplicity. Just letting the kids play fast without thinking and have fun. That's all it's about this year. Coach Anderson done a great job with putting defensive schemes together to where the kids understand it and they don't have to second guess themselves every time they're on the field.
So not have to just be able to run to the ball, right?
Yeah, that's it. Find ball, hit ball. That's what we do.
Well, and we haven't mentioned him yet, but your middle linebacker, Richard Gibson,
outstanding,
has had a great season.
I mean, he has over 100 tackles this year.
Right.
I mean, it's the reason why, the front 4, their job is to put pressure and to protect the linebackers so that they can feel and make the plays that they need to make. And right now, the way that front 4 is playing, Gibson, that linebacker, DeQuante Woods, Andrew Clark.
You're right.
Those guys right there, they're doing an amazing job, and that's the reason why we're able to do what we're able to do on defense against the run.
A word about the special teams, because there were some plays made on that side of the ball too. Don't want to overlook those guys.
Yes, I mean, that's come back with simplicity. Putting them in situations to where they're running without thinking, they're having fun, and they know exactly what to do. And that comes with my special team coordinator, Jamie Moore. He's been in program before I got here in 2007. So he understands what the kids need to do. He understands what I want them to do, and he puts it together for them and gets it done.
This is the 13th game. Guys getting their second wind?
Yeah, they are. They are. We're peaking. You want to come up that hill, and you want to continuously get that progressive better each week. Yeah. And that's what we're doing, because by the time December 22nd come, you want to be right there at the top of that hill, ready to go.
But they got to be tired too. I mean, but at this point, you just kind of ignore the tired.
No, the way we've been setting up practices from week 1 all the way up to this week right here, we've basically been doing that to save themselves to where you're not putting so much effort at the front end, but you're building up progressively to be in the position that we're in right now. And right now, the kids, they're not wore down. We don't have any injuries. And that comes from preparation and hard work.
Shh, on those injuries, we don't want to say anything about that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. But you can't avoid it. I mean,
I know.
It's a rough sport. Football is what it is. And as long as they keep doing everything they need to do to prepare their bodies, to prepare their mind, and not second guess what they do, because most injuries come from you trying to either do something that you weren't prepared to do or trying to make up for something that you should have done. And as long as they keep doing what they need to do, we'll be just fine.
All right, good luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, again, the Road to State continues on Friday night, 7:30 kickoff at the new Allen Eagles Stadium. It's north of Plano. And the beautiful $60 million facility will host Cujo on Friday night as the Lions take on the Frisco Racoons, and one of the more unusual nicknames of a high school football team in the state of Texas. But JT and Frisco, 7:30 Friday night in the third round in the regional semifinal round of the 2012 Class 4A Division I state playoffs. I'll be there. Look forward to seeing a great crowd from John Tyler. By the way, JT is the home team. You'll be on the home side. They'll be in the blue jerseys. And again, the Road to State continues next week with Coach Holmes and the Lions. I'm Bill Coates. Thanks for joining us.